Are these even still good? Hey guys, so I'm really nervous about this video. I am not sure how it's gonna turn out because my middle school years were really cringy, but I'm gonna try and recreate the look for you guys. I did pretty much the same thing throughout all 3 years of middle school, more so in 7th and 8th grade. So 6th was pretty much just mascara. 7th was a lot better. I was definitely, I guess you could say, scene or emo. And I think 8th was pretty good. So there's me in middle school, and I'm gonna try and recreate it as best as I can, but obviously it's not gonna be that good. So I have on a band t-shirt to honor my signature look, which was just any old pullover that was at least one size too big. So I would start off with a dirty face, which is pretty disgusting to me now, but it worked. Sometimes I would have on yesterday's eyeliner and mascara, and I was rocking it. I would always start with foundation, and I can always remember dreading putting it on, but I felt like I needed to because all the other girls were doing it. It felt so slimy, it felt like it was clogging my pores, and that's probably because I didn't use any type of primer and I didn't wash it off at night. So all my friends and I would use this BB cream by Maybelline, and they didn't have the shade light, so hopefully medium will work today. I would just apply it right to my face. This feels so weird putting something this dark on my face. And I just go in with my fingers, and that is way too dark. Okay, so this will just have to work. It feels moisturizing, yet I feel like it's going to catch on my dry patches, and I know I did not leave it on this thick, so I'm definitely going to be blending this out a lot. So this is actually pretty accurate because even the shade light was a bit too dark for me. This was the best I could do back then. So for setting the under eyes and cheek area, I would just use whatever powder my mom was using at the time. It happened to be Laura Mercier for most of the years. I would sometimes use blush. The one that I used at that time was Too Faced, but I don't have that anymore. It broke so easily. So something that I have that's pretty similar is the DLS. It's a highlighter, but it's the same color, just to the apples of my cheeks. I hate doing this. So I was in, I think, 8th grade at the time that the Naked 3 palette came out, so my mom kind of just disowned her Naked 1 and 2, and I would use those. I thought I was really cool because I used 2 eyeshadow colors instead of just one. I would take the color, it's pretty worn off. I think it was either Half Baked or Booty Call, maybe even Foxy, just any really light shade. And with the same brush that I'm gonna do my crease with, I just set my entire lid, and I would just keep packing it on until the color is extremely opaque, being really, really heavy. It looks super yellow on camera. I would then take the shade Tease. I would just put it where I thought my crease was. I would just dig in my eye like this, and it worked. I would also take a darker brown, and I can't really recall which one it was, but I would just put it right under my eye. For my outer corner, I can't really remember what I did, but it was a bit darker. I really wanted a rounded eye for some reason. I can't remember why. I just always envied girls with really rounded eyes, which is a weird thing to obsess over. It always looked super messy and crazy like this, but the part that I thought really pulled it together was this 24-hour color tattoo metal. It's a cream shadow, which I really hadn't heard of back then. I would put it all over my lid, and I remember me and my best friend at the time would just sit on FaceTime and just pack it on and layer it in the morning, and we thought that that made us so cool. I think I look crazy. Then I would, of course, have to do brows right. I took the shade Buck from the Naked palette and a really thick angled brush because I didn't think it was possible for them to get very thin, and I would just fill in my brows. I wouldn't shape them, I wouldn't do anything, I would just fill them in. This is painful. As if they weren't bad enough, I would then coat them in a tinted brow gel that did not match my hair color. I would just comb them straight down, getting it all through my baby hairs. Oh god. I don't remember what mascara I used, but I do remember it was thick, spidery, and all over my face. You know, get a little bit on the nose. As if this wasn't bad enough, I would then take a white NYX Jumbo pencil and put it in my waterline after mascara. I would always have little crumbs of white in my bottom lashes. For lips, I would always wear baby lips or some type of flavored chapstick. They were my favorite and I still have them all. So today I'm gonna go for a little nude lippy and I'm gonna use the Baby Lips in the shade Peach Kiss. There's barely any color here, but at the time I thought this shade was so wild and edgy and too much for me. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you see any resemblance at all? I think these two are pretty similar. So this is it, and I really hope you guys loved it as much as I did. This was really painful for me. I absolutely hate this look, and the eyeliner I guess I could get into if it was a little bit more neatly done, but keep in mind I did this half asleep at 5 a.m. I think it came out decently.